That's good. Now tomorrow when Nate's home, he can help me put these panels up. It's one panel that we cut in two, and it will give me a lot more growing space. It's the next day, y'all, and we're gonna be getting ready to put those cattle panels up. It almost smells like rain. We'll see. These knockout roses are really starting to put out some blossoms. And it is windy. You wanna come with me, Marl? When we were at Tractor Supply getting those cattle panels, Nate saw this really neat sprinkler. It is so pretty. Look at this. And it works perfect to water my strawberry patch. It does a pretty large area. But I love it because it's all metal. There's no plastic. Those plastic ones don't last. I was able to mow this week. While I was mowing, I came across a really decent-sized rat snake. They're real pretty. Hey, you! Did I startle you?
He's so long.
I thought it was a stick at first, but... Can I pick him up? Well, sure, but he's still a snake, and even though he's not venomous, he can bite.
Wild strawberries over here. You want
Smile!
Come here.
These tomatoes are looking great. They love this warmer weather at night. You see? They're just about gonna touch the panels. This is some old damage here, you see? Right there. Kind of silver looking. Tomatoes get this when they get too cold or from heat damage. That damage right there is from when it dropped too cold in my greenhouse before I put them out here. And some of them got a little damage. My tomatoes get that too in the heat of the summer, like in August. I think we're gonna be ready for a full garden tour here, y'all. I'm excited. Everything's looking so good. I don't want to show you too much yet, though. I gotta save some stuff. Go check on this hen over here. So when I was talking to y'all last about my turkey hens, they were all in the nest together, laying on tons of eggs. And then one day, 3 of the hens just decided to get up and instead of lay on the eggs, decided to eat them. I have heard of that happening. I still have one loyal hen just sitting in there 24/7 at this point. So I like to go check on her every day. She's doing fine. To be honest with you, I don't know if she's sitting on any eggs. I don't know. I hope so. I can't see, and I don't obviously want to bother her. So we'll see. We did take a ton of eggs out. I think a total of like 14. And put them in the incubator. But we did not get a good hatch rate. Only 2 hatched. But they are adorable. One hatched first. We kind of had him... We collected eggs at different times, so some were ready to hatch sooner than others. So the first one hatched, and he was all alone. I felt so bad for him. He was just chirping in there, waiting for other ones to hatch, and none ever did. So a few days later, I decided to go ahead and go to our local feed store. How you doing in there? She moved around. So I can't really tell if there's anything under there, as you can see. I called my local feed store because they said they had black Spanish heritage breed turkeys coming in. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to order a different breed of heritage. These ones that we have are the bourbon reds. And we decided to go ahead and switch. to a different breed. The Black Spanish is a very old breed from the 1500s. And they're supposed to be very good mothers, which is what we want. I want hens that are going to be able to raise their own young. But putting them in an incubator and doing the whole brooding process is just a lot of work. It'd be nicer to just have them raise their own young. But while I called them, they also told me they had new chicks in, so I was like, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and grab 2 of them, so this little turkey poult doesn't have to be by himself. And then we just had another one hatch 2 days ago, so he's quite a bit tinier than the rest. These tomatoes are looking so happy. Love this warmer weather. It's basically, at this point we're in the 50s at night. Some nights it looks like ahead we're going to get in the high 40s. We had a night, 2 nights that got down to 38 degrees, and my tomatoes did okay. There was one row that must have, I think in different sections of my garden it gets colder than others. So in one section some did get damaged, and I was a little worried that I have to dig them up because I have in my greenhouse a bunch of backups just in case. The weather has been so weird lately. But they have recovered, those tomatoes. They're fine. I didn't have to replace them. But you see, I've got plenty of tomatoes in here. They're just so tall. Some are getting a little yellow. I need to probably fertilize them over here. The yellowing usually just means they need a little bit more nitrogen. I have them in the sunniest sections in my greenhouse, and they seem to be doing okay. All right, let's go get Nathan. And let's get this done so I can show you what I'm going to do over here. Looks like Nate's beat me to it. He's out there putting in the T-posts. It's one of those days where it could rain or it could just pass you by.
I just want to make sure that these both land at the ends. So I got to come in just a little. That's fine, you can set it down there. Thank you.
Those turkeys are funny how they gobble every time you...
He's just got to be the loudest thing around.
Yes, he does. Now this row here, it's short. I'm thinking I might put some peas in this row. I think they're called purple-eyed peas. It's a type of black-eyed pea. My aunt and uncle sent me some, and I already have some growing that I just started. So I'm trying to decide if I might just do half and half. Maybe. They're semi-climbers, so.
Would you stand where you can sight? Stand there and you can sight a line between these 2 posts and make sure that this one...
It's in the middle.
Yeah.
Is lined up.
Does it come in or out or?
Go more. Okay. That looks about right.
Alright.
I think.
That's alright. Won't be any more crooked than our other rows.
He's already ready for you.
Alright, Tom. Hey, I'm not even pounding. That's cheating.
He's got to have the last word.
And you wanted this other one to go...
So this last one here, so we had a full, I guess they're 16 feet long?
They're 16 feet long. We needed 8-foot lengths.
So we cut them in half.
They sell 8-foot lengths for $25 a piece. Or for 36, you get a full length and bring a set of bolt cutters,
Yeah.
which is what we did. So you wanted the second one to go where?
All right, so I'm thinking I'm going to put it right here.
Okay.
So I'm having this section here is going to be melons. watermelons. In fact, they're right here. I'm gonna have them kind of grow out because they're gonna need a lot of space. I'm gonna have them grow up over this arch, and they're gonna come out and grow up on this panel here. And I'm not gonna worry about bringing dirt out right here. It's just gonna be level, just like this bed is.
So you don't want it to be like right up close here? You're gonna train them out a little
I'm gonna train them out to give them more room.
All right. Well,
So I think right about here should be good.
okay.
Kind of in the middle. This is kind of a triangle shape here. And I'm gonna need to get some mulch, something out here to get this grass. I don't need grass growing up within my melons.
Let's lay that piece here so we can
Got an idea?
I don't want people to be brushing their shoulder on it.
Yeah, that's the worst thing. Brush up against the panel.
So,
It hurts.
but I don't want to cheat it too far that way because you make a lot of traffic to the greenhouse.
Right. Okay.
So let's set the panel and figure out where we want it. 8 feet is not as long as you think.
No, it's really not. But it works well in these two spots that we needed it to be.
Right.
These are kind of bent a little, huh?
Yeah, we'll have to bend them straight. But I'm just figuring.
We almost need to come more closer to the rocks because that's kind of a walkway right there. Huh?
Right.
Yeah, that's better. Right there.
I'm gonna have to trim that side with the bolt cutters. It's got like,
Okay.
well, there's just all these ends sticking out.
Yeah.
Or I can just bend them down, which is what
I've seen that. That's what
I've
you
done
did over
sometimes.
there. Yeah.
I might just do that because the bolt cutter leaves them kind of sharp.
Yeah. Bend them here. Otherwise, they can get caught when you're walking by, and that doesn't feel good.
I'm just gonna set this here for now.
Let me go check on those peas. Because I think since it's a semi-climber, it kind of needs more room to itself. But I might mix in maybe a tomato or tobacco. So the tobacco's still small. I need to start moving these out into their little containers, and I'll probably do that today. Look at this. My little hydrangea cuttings. Probably shouldn't be letting them blossom, but I was just curious to see the colors. They're pretty. Here they are. It's called a pink eye. Not a purple eye. They're pink eyes. They're popping up. I need to water it.
You sight down the line on this one for me?
Yeah. That looks about right.
Okay. It's got just a little bend right here.
Yeah, they both do.
Just straighten it out. Just a touch.
Oh, hello, butterfly. So this soil I collected from that pond area that I've been slowly growing is very sandy, silty soil, and my plants love it. They seem to thrive very well. This whole section, this side of the garden, I dug up that pond over there, and that's how I made all these mounds. And everything does really well out here.
Can you pick up that side so we can kind of hold it at the right level?
Yep.
Higher. You want that second bar to be kind of at the top of the post. If you look at all the others, there you go. That's fine. I thought it was a little straighter. It's like.
Is it? It's kind of going this way, isn't
That's
it?
all right. I'll
That's
fix
okay.
that in a minute.
Do you want to talk about how we use these clips?
Well, they're just fencing clips. They come with the T-posts. And these pliers make it a little easier to work with them. I know a lot of people use zip ties. And I think if you move your panels around every year, that's probably the way to go. I would think that you might have some that fail and collapse, but I haven't heard of anybody having problems. But where we have basically permanent panels, this is a permanent solution.
Hey, Cinnamon. Cinnamon made herself a nice little hole here, a little rabbit hole. We're gonna try to see how far it is here with the flashlight. He has a quite little digger. All right, let's go in. It goes down. It goes down? Yeah. I see it. Oh, wow. Oh my god. That's a deep little hole you got there, Miss Cinnamon. Here's all my little babies here. You don't look like little babies really anymore. You're grown up. You're grown up.
Which ones are roosters because they're getting their little green feathers.
Yep. We've got a few roosters for sure.
Are all the white ones roosters?
I'm not sure. I don't know. We'll have to wait. Gracious.
Got it. Thank you.
Oh, aren't they beautiful? I love butterflies. There she goes. Oh, the owl.
Yeah. Somewhere out there.
Yeah. I need to weed around these rocks here. Love those owls. They're so pretty. I'm gonna wait for that area to get shaded. It's just hot right now. The reason I'm planting my watermelons in that area is because it gets morning sun, but by the afternoon, when the real heat starts coming in, it's shaded. So supposedly that will hopefully help keep my watermelons from exploding, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But I'm gonna wait. We'll weed that section, we'll plant those watermelons. He's a fat little toad. Looks like he just had a meal. Here you go. Looks like we got some good shade out here now. So I'm not getting too hot. Ooh. Ooh. See, with that wind, it's a little bit cold. Well, been used to my 80-degree weather. I was thinking about how I'm gonna shape this here. So you see how right now it's kind of an oval shape. So I'm gonna come out a little bit and round it here. So I'm gonna need to get more rocks and some mulch. So I'll be working on that this week. You can kind of see and position these. These are Georgia rattlesnakes, by the way. Not real ones. Just the watermelon. I'm gonna put them out here and we'll see if I need to get a few more melons. Let's see. You want to put them about 3 to 5 feet apart. Just kind of play with it and see how it goes. I think we definitely have plenty. I think they might be a little crowded. These wild strawberries. These little tiny trees popping up. See them? Hey, baby. What you doing?
Just come out here to hang out with you.
Sounds good.
Why don't you put in now?
These are all my Georgia rattlesnake watermelons.
Ah, yes.
Yeah. I got that weeded up decently well around the rocks. And this week I'll work on expanding this section here. And we'll just wait for these melons to get big. I wanted to show you something. So I was looking at these pink eyes. This is called a Mississippi pink eye. Their little eyes are kind of pink. Well, they look more purple to me, but they're pretty. I was looking these up and they said that some people said they get to 1 to 2 feet tall. Others say that they've had them get up to 9 feet tall. So I guess it's gonna be a bit of a coin toss. We'll just kind of see how it goes. I might try mixing some stuff in here with the pink eyes on this row, and you know, if we'll just kind of play it by ear. And if the pink eyes start taking stuff over, well, so be it, I guess. I've got a lot of tomatoes that need to go out anyway. They're either gonna, I don't know what to do with them all. I've got more spaces that I'll be putting out for sure. Like these sections I didn't get to plant here. I'll be taking these down, probably chopping them down at the level and giving them to the chickens. And so I need more tomatoes here. This week I'm just gonna work on cleaning things up and getting ready for my first full garden tour. I'm so excited. I can't wait. It's gonna be great. I need to go in the house and start getting stuff ready. We're having some company over tomorrow, some friends. We're doing a bit of a barbecue, so I'm gonna make some potato salad, and I like to do that a day ahead. It's always better, you know. Anyway, y'all, take care, and we'll see you next time.